At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Come on, set!
Love going to throw right away. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. Room here to run. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Love now. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A third pickup brings up 3rd and long.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Jackson now. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Taking it about the 16, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
Someone's sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through two.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A short kick taken at the 18. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They're going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
This is taken at about the 14. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
From just shy of midfield, Love Looking left sideline, it's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 35 yards. And the Steelers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd down, here's an option right. And he's got some space here. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy is simply sensational.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Boovenile.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Here's Love. And he fires one that's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Dobbins again on second down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Green Jack. 52 blaster.
On second down, this is Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Glove. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Justin Matabike in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. To throw now. Here's Love. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing. Love. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side. And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now Jackson on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. This time Jackson will throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 36-yard line. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Again, Jackson will keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. on fourth down. It's Jackson. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on fourth down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have fourth down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Love's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Second down at 7. Now Love. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Love looking to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. 32 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they were stopped on fourth down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on fourth down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us, or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on fourth versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense and more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a fourth down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a fourth down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing to start the drive. Love. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was what's commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
To throw again on second down. Love. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Love. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 3rd and 2, here's Jackson. Complete to Likely on the out route. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some. Look at the big man rumble. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Now Jackson going to run. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. To throw is Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Love. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
To the air again, Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Love from the gun. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by a Keller Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Following the interception, Love throwing right, and that's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
Love to throw for it on 4th. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Play action. It's Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They go play action with Jackson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Play action. Now Jackson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. His pass caught at the 4. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. They still can't get it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Oh, wait, hold everything, and timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
One last shot for Jackson. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this